So we'll start with the two lineups. Let's start with the Newcastle Thunder side this afternoon. So they'll have Bradley Ward in at fullback, Leo Bradley and Sean Croyston wing and centre, Evan Lover in the centre alongside Jack Dickinson on the opposite wing. In the half-backs you have Alex Donaghy and Elliot Shaw. Starting props, Harry Price and Woody Walker. Will Linton in at hooker. Second rows are George Birch and Alex Taylor. Tyler Walton in at loose forward. On the interchange bench it's Alfie Horwell, Seth Clapham, David Wheatman and Toby Gibson. For Whitehaven they have Dan Abram in at full-back, Jay Weatherall and Max Anderson-Moore on the wings, Ethan Bickerdike and the returning Jordan Burns in the centres. It's a half-back partnership with Joe Lowe and Jack Newbegin. Starting props, Jordan Thompson and Jake Pearce. Ellison Holgate in at hooker. Second rows are Connor Holliday and Rio McQuiston. Jack Kellett in at loose forward. On the interchange bench, Josh Blinkhorn, Brad Brennan, Ellis Nixon and Daniel Spencer-Tonks. The 18th man, if needed for Whitehaven this afternoon, will be Luke Collins. Just waiting for the whistle to go, and there goes the whistle. Game is underway here at Bladen Rugby Union, collected by Alex Donaghy. He gets away to one of his funded teammates as he'll be the men to fetch it forward. 4 in the tackle for Whitehaven. First up, Jack Kellett, the first man off. Jordan Thompson, Jake Pearce for that option to come to Weatherall on this left-hand side. Bickerdike is taken down now, however. 6 metres out. Weatherall in there at dummy half. Comes right into the hands of Newbegin. Newbegin looking to shake up and nearly through the line there. Is Jack Newbegin. He's going to be taken down. 5 and last. Holgate dives in at dummy half just to the left hand side of the post, 5 metres out. Going to look to go himself as he pops it up to Jordan Thompson, and he's over his Jordan Thompson. First try of the afternoon for Whitehaven, just into the 10th minute here at Bladen. Newcastle Thunder 0, Whitehaven 4. Yep. And it will be Dan Abram looking to try and tag the extras on as he comes at it right footed now, and he does here at Bladen. So it is Newcastle Thunder 0, Whitehaven 6, just in to the 11th minute. Ball comes left from the base of the scrum into the hands of Jack Newbegin. Newbegin then looking to go over the top now for Jay Weatherall. Can Weatherall get in this left hand side corner?
He scored there.
Judged to have been in touch by the touch judge on this far side. Whitehaven maybe a little bit guilty of going for it too early in the set. Pass wasn't the best, looking for Jay Weatherall. Jay Weatherall believes he's got it down in that left hand side corner. The touch judge and the officials say otherwise. It still remains Thunder 0, Haven 6. Holgate goes right into the hands then of Pearce, finds Lowe. Lowe then now trying to straighten up and go through the gap, just brought down there. Who's Joe Lloyd is the 5 and last to the right hand side of the post within 10 metres. Jordan Thompson going to try and push his way over, and that's his second of the afternoon for Jordan Thompson. Fantastic work from Whitehaven, able to go for this left hand side of the post as we tick over into the 25th minute. And Alfie Horwell and Whitehaven are going to make a trio of changes, and they're all forwards. Brad Brennan, Ellis Nixon and DST. They replace Jordan Thompson. Comes left into the hands of Donaghy now. Donaghy's looking to try and straighten up and get it in the hands of Croyston. Gets back into the hands of Alex Donaghy. It's going to be one-on-one. Oh, fantastic work by Alex Donaghy. And that's why I said earlier on, he's the star man in this Thunder side, is Alex Donaghy. And he was combined with the former Whitehaven man in Sean Croyston. Croyston got his back inside to Alex Donaghy. Had a spell at York that didn't really work out, did Alex Donaghy. And he's come back to the Thunder and has just tagged on the extras. So it is now Newcastle 6, Whitehaven 12. In and around the half hour mark, still short. Just Lincoln in there at dummy half, goes right into the hands of Abram, potentially a 40-20 if he gets it, but it's a spiral bomb and I wouldn't want to be underneath that, neither do the Newcastle men. It's going to bounce and bounce into the hands of Josh Blinkhorn, gets to the way then to Connor Holliday. Holliday puts the kick in, there's plenty of Whitehaven attackers on the chase, and it will be Max Anderson moving on that right hand side. Fortunate bounce for Whitehaven, fantastic of a wicked kick from Dan Abram that was allowed to bounce, and Max Anderson-Moore gets his 3rd try in a Whitehaven shirt on that far right hand side, and Whitehaven re-establish a 10-point advantage. 4.5 minutes to go to the half-time hooted as we make it Thunder 6, Haven 16. 18-19 metres on the straight, but there's plenty of angle in that as he comes at it right footed. Falls across the front of the post. So that 100% record is gone this afternoon for Dan Abram. Not going to go for a potential 40-20 if they can catch out Jay Weatherall there, but they haven't got the angle for it from dummy half. It's going to bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce, and Jay Weatherall's going to have to collect it here. I think he was maybe hoping that it went dead, but can he get some broken field? Can Jay Weatherall? He'll come down this left hand side, will Jay Weatherall? Jay Weatherall's going to go down this left-hand side. He could go 100 metres. Could Jay Weatherall? Dickinson's coming. He's going to have to go in this left-hand side corner. Throws the ball over the top for DST. DST is going to get the try instead, is he? Gets the ball down, is he? Oh, he's lost it. Surely the option there for Jay Weatherall just to take the tackle. You know it's going to be first tackle. The defence is going to be at 6s and 7s. He left it to throw the ball back inside. DST's gone for the line. DST's trying to get in and around that defence, but he's brought it down. 12 metres out. Blinkhorn in at dummy half, looking to go down the short side and go himself. He's Josh Blinkhorn, brought down just short of the line on the 5 and last. Holgate will dive in at dummy half, going to look to go, pop it up to DST, and he's over. It's Daniel Spencer Tonks, and it's something you marked. Thunder 6, Haven 20. Dan Abram looking to tag on the extra 2 points as he comes at it now. Right footed does Dan Abram. Adds on the 2, does Dan Abram, so it is now Newcastle 6, Haven 22, and just more of that I imagine. So going to go right again. Little 1-2. Now finds Donaghy. Donaghy then gets it out wide right, and the Newcastle man's just taken down short of the line. The Newcastle fans in front of us thought he'd got over. Going to go and try. Oh, that's poor. That's poor from Whitehaven. Alfie Horwell, who had slipped. It looked like initially
he fell and got up and scored. That kind of game where Whitehaven, when they want to play, they score, and then they feel like they get bored and make a mistake, and they let Newcastle back into it, and it'll be like that old game. If they give Newcastle chances, they'll take them.
Well, 13 metres out. Blinkhorn's in there at dummy half. He will go left into the hands now of Jordan Thompson. Thompson, coach searching for his hat-trick. Is Jordan Thompson. He's going to be hauled down. A metre and a half out. Blinkhorn's in there at dummy half on the 5 and last. Comes across Jake Pearce. And it's another crash over for Whitehaven, where they've got the majority of the points this afternoon. We've just ticked into the 71st minute here in the northeast, and Whitehaven get what should be the game-winning score. Thunder 10, Haven 26.
Yeah.
Whitehaven's 5th of the afternoon, 4th. Will have come in that sort of manner, Shacks, as you've mentioned, where the majority of the points have come from this afternoon. Yeah,
definitely. If it works, John, go away from me. If you get you the win, that'll do. 2 points, go home, and we'll build for next week. Big game, North Wales at home, and it works for Whitehaven. I've seen Whitehaven a few times this year, and they go to that place.